BLVE Live Sports presents The Hot Seat, where the people have a say in how we play pickleball. Sponsored by hosted by today's guests,
welcome to the Hot Seat, where the people have a say in how we play pickleball. In today's episode, we welcome back World Pickleball Tour. Ethan Swincicki, Operations Manager for World Pickleball Tour, joins us remotely from Columbus, Ohio, to tell us a little bit about himself, as well as what we can expect from the 2024 tournament season. How you doing, Ethan? Happy to have you on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Ethan Swincicki, Operations Manager, Tour Coordinator for the World Pickleball Tour. I started in April. First tournament was in Louisville. Had a really great time learning about the sport. I played a couple times as an amateur player and still am an amateur player, but I just really like to learn about those amateur experiences. The last 9 months, I've been working WPT full-time, different events. Graduated from Miami University in May. So working in Louisville, I was still a college student, but I love the sport so much. I love the organization. I decided to stay with WPT full-time since then.
Thank you, Ethan. Let's move forward. Can you tell us a little bit more about what World Pickleball Tour is for some of those viewers that aren't familiar, as well as what we can expect this upcoming 2024 tournament season?
World Pickleball Tour has been around. This is our second full year of tournaments. Started in the fall of 2021, hosted a couple events, and then in 2022 hosted a full year of events. But this year, specifically in 2023, we've been doing fully round robin tournaments. Last year in 2022 and 21, we did a lot of double elimination style brackets with a small cash prize at the end. But throughout this year in 2023, we've been doing all of these 8-game guaranteed round robin tournaments, giving the players a lot more time on the courts. A lot of players don't like the waiting in between their matches. So what we like to offer is, if you're going to be at the courts for 8 hours a day, you might as well be playing for 6 of the 8 hours and not waiting for 6 of the 8 hours. So really just catering towards those amateur players' experiences. And I really like it because you see how happy the players are. They run off the court and they're so surprised when all of our court monitors are saying, "Oh, you're right back on court 4 in 5 minutes." And they just aren't really used to that experience, getting to play so many matches. And you really just like to see how these players grow throughout the course of the year. When we've hosted in Louisville now twice, and you see these players who were playing there last year, and then we come back again 8 months later, and you see how much better they've gotten, how happy they are that we are back in the same community and market. So hosting a full year of 2023 round robins, and capping it off with our amateur championships in January.
Now, Ethan, great information, but I heard that there's something around the corner at the beginning of the year that most people may not know about. Can you share with us a little bit more about the championship tournament that's happening in January?
Starting in April, the Amateur Invitational Championship was already on the calendar once I started, but the original idea was to host out actually at Pictona in Daytona Beach. But when we moved it to Oasis, we felt that 42 courts, some of them covered as well, utilizing those as championship courts, as well centralized in the United States. It's a lot easier for players to get to Dallas on a nonstop flight than it is to get to Daytona Beach. A lot easier to travel to Texas than Daytona. But I'm really excited that joining in April, I've really had the last 8 or 9 months to kind of digest how these tournaments roll, the nonstop playing of these round robin events, learning how these players are acting while they're playing, having a great time. And the Amateur Invitational Tournament, so differently than our normal tournaments, instead of an 8-game guarantee, what we're actually doing is only guaranteeing 7 matches for this event. However, once those 7 potential round robin matches are done, then the top half of that round robin is going to split off into a single elimination bracket. So it could be the top 4 teams of an 8-team pool make it, and the 1 plays the 4, 2 plays the 3, and then we have our medal matches. So as we've gone throughout this entire year, we've been a non-sanctioned round robin event. However, at our Amateur Invitational Championships, after the round robin is complete, we'll be moving on to the bracket, and our medal matches will actually be refereed because with the cash purse on the line of $175,000, these players are going to be very competitive. So we want to make sure that we're giving them the opportunity to have officials refereeing these matches. Going to have 5 days at this tournament instead of the normal 3 that we've been offering throughout the course of the year, and each specific day will be catered towards its respective event, meaning that we are starting with our women's singles on Thursday, women's doubles on Friday, mixed doubles on Saturday, men's doubles on Sunday, and capping it off with men's singles on Monday. So it's going to be a lot longer event than our normal 3-day tournaments where we're mixing in and out different events each day, but we're able to offer these players a better experience spending their whole entire day there playing, while also getting offered a ton of other things as well.
Okay, Ethan, it sounds like it's going to be a full court press. All your staff is going to be there, as well as additional volunteers. But if those that are interested in volunteering, where do they go? Who do they speak to?
So a lot of our pro staff is going to be on site. I know all of our WPT staff will be there for the majority of the weekend. There might be some people in and out a couple days, but just like our other tournaments, we are having some volunteer roles available at the championships. We'll be having our normal check-in desk volunteers and also having some court monitors as well as referees. And for an event like this, with how many people there are going to be, there's also going to be the need of some floaters, runners, parking lot attendants, and stuff like that. All of these roles are compensated as well. I have began some outreach to some local Dallas Rockwall people, but I know there's people who are always willing to travel to work these events. Pay can go, looking at referees, at around $100 to $150 a day, looking at that, and then some court monitors, the same type of pay with check-in a little bit less. I know that a lot of people in Louisville, we've had some great volunteers who have worked our events, and I'm sure if they're willing to travel down to Dallas, we'd definitely be hoping to have them there and would pay them well for their time as well. Hosting events, across the country, there's always going to be really, really great volunteers, and they're so interested in when are we coming back, or I'm in Denver, I worked at Denver, but I will totally drive down to Colorado Springs to work your event. So we've had tons and tons of great volunteers throughout the course of the year, and I know some of them are going to be at Oasis, and I'd love to see a handful others be down there as well, because yes, a lot of people tell us we run these great events throughout the course of the year, but the volunteers are what makes it happen the majority of the time, with how much effort they're putting into monitoring these 4 to 5 courts for 4, 8, sometimes 12 hours a day, checking people, handling 450 people at their desk wanting their bag or t-shirt size incorrect. The volunteers are definitely a vital part of success at these events, and we'd love to have a lot of volunteers there as well. If anybody is interested in volunteering for the event, you can go ahead and just contact me directly. My email address is just my name, so Ethan, ETHAN, @WPTevents.com. Or you can go look at the registration on Pickleball Brackets and contact the tournament director that way and select the volunteer option. So there's multiple options in order to contact us looking to volunteer. But yeah, we'd love to have as many people there as possible.
Thank you, Ethan, for your time. And that concludes our interview for today for this episode on the Hot Seat. We look forward to having you join us next episode. Now, remember, if you're interested in getting a discount at the next WPT championship event happening next month, make sure when you register on Pickle Brackets that you put in the promo code BLVE.LS. They'll give you a 20% discount. One of the many benefits of being a part of BLVE Live Sports. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.